All right, make.com, welcome back. What did we learn today? Not too much. Nothing super important. This lesson is on like operations and what operations are and operations usage and subscriptions. It's kind of just the money stuff of Make. So it's not super important, but I learned what a check run today, or is. A check run is where you have a scheduled automation, and basically your trigger is not collecting any new data. So say you need like to check for an email. If this thing checks, the trigger checks for an email, and then the rest of the sequence is to do stuff for that after you get that email. Well, check run is basically where this thing runs and there's no email to collect. So then none of this runs. It just consumes one operation. That's it, check run. We learned some other stuff about like the overview of when you click on a sequence. There's like these tabs up in the top. You can kind of check around. It's like overview. So it'll give you the history of when you've edited your sequence, when you've run your sequence successfully, failed sequence errors, as well as like on the bottom of the screen, you can see a bit of the data usage for that specific sequence. You've got the history tab, which is basically like a bigger view of this short overview of history on the first tab. And then you can click on details on specific runs. It'll show you what modules ran, which ones did it, how the data flowed, the time and date it executed it. And then there's another tab, incomplete runs, I think, but I don't have this one on because it's an option to turn on and off, and it requires, or if you have it turned on, the data that is stored counts towards your limited amount of data for your subscription plan. So it's unfortunate, but it's not super important. So then I finished that unit, which was on check runs, and then I started the final unit of this lesson on operations, overview of operations. It is just a thing on subscriptions. So I think it's pretty cool. As a free subscription, you get 1,000 operations per month. I think that's awesome. So just started that one. But yeah, that's it for today. For make.com, making progress here. We're about probably halfway through Make Foundation course. We finished 2 lessons. We're about over halfway through the third. And I think there's 2 more after that, and then maybe a final test. So yeah, pretty good. Talk to you guys later. See ya.